Hey, good evening, guys. Who's there? Let me check who's here actually. Taina, good evening, Taina. Good evening, Bruna. How are you guys doing? How was your day actually? How are you girls? Yeah, Taina. So it seems to be. How was your day actually? Did you work? Did you stay home? Hello, Tanja. How are you doing? It's been a while. I think we saw each other last time was last Tuesday, wasn't it? I think it was last Tuesday. Yeah, yeah. A little tired. Yeah, that's pretty normal, right? I think like now we've reached a time where like routine got very boring, and us as a result we got very exhausted. We are sort of like exhausted, being tired of doing the same thing over and over. So at least we've got our health in check. We've got to be grateful for those things as well. So yeah, but I can see that being tired is something normal, isn't it? What else you girls were doing? So we're just gonna wait for 5 minutes more. We we're gonna wait a little bit just so people can get in. Yeah, you're doing all right. Hey, Sandra, what's going on? What's popping? How are you doing that? Girls, this is bothering me. Let me just, unknot this like that. Like that. Yeah. Hello, Sandra. Good evening. So, today we're gonna be talking about present perfect. Hey, Amanda. Good evening. So, today we've got the girls' club, right? Only girls here. So that's awesome. It's going to be a great class, actually. How are you doing, Amanda? So everybody is just fine. I hope everybody is staying home and safe, right? And working. You've got your half a day as well. So yeah, yeah, I'm all right, Sandra. I'm great. I'm great, actually. I'm just, hanging here. I just want to do something different. I would love to like travel, maybe go camping, maybe surfing, but I still have to wait. I think the pandemic is still like a lot of things to going on. So we reached sort of like a peak here in São Paulo. I don't know where you girls from actually. Where are you from? Are you from São Paulo? Where are you girls from actually? Could you tell me? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Um, Yeah, all right. So we've got Bruna, who is from São Paulo. So me too. I'm from São Paulo. I just want to travel a bit, but I know like the borders a little bit like oh, Goiás. All right. I've never been there before. I've never been to Goiás. I've been to Chapada dos Veadeiros. I've been there. I've been to Brasilia. Actually, it's a great place, lovely place actually. And Chapada dos Veadeiros is just an amazing, magical, spiritual place. Everybody has to go there. It's one of the most beautiful places in Brazil. That's for sure. And yeah, it's so good actually. I just want to go camping, go surfing a bit, go to the beach side, but it's not possible now. It's very dangerous. So I'll wait for things to just to like ease down. Things get a little bit better. Like the numbers of infected decrease a bit. Yeah, so yeah. All right, Tanisha. Yeah, it's great, right? You should be with your parents as well. I'm with my parents as well. I'm with them, living with them, but before I wasn't. So all right, Minas Gerais. Okay, I've never been. Actually, I've been to Ouro Preto. What else? Which other city? Mariana and all the historical cities, which are lovely, like touristic place. But I've never been to Lavras or Minas Gerais itself, like even like Belo Horizonte, the capital. I've been to some different places, but yeah, I've got 80 feet. Do you guys remember that sentence? Itchy feet, that idiom, which means like, wanting to travel around, do something different. But now we've got to hold on tight and, stay still. All right, yes, perfect. So we already we done with the five. Hey, Tamiris, hello, hi there. One more girl. All right, only girls tonight. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about present perfect. Have you girls seen that before? Have you girls seen that before? Present perfect. Do you know how to use it? Do you girls know how to use a present perfect? Could you give me a few examples of present perfect? That would be very, very interesting. If you could, I would be grateful for it. Okay, yes. All right, Aina, Sandra. Okay. All right. So, why the first thing? Yeah, perfect, Wellington. So, hey, Wellington, good evening. I have been in San Carlo for 3 months. I have studied English for 3 years. Right, perfect, people. All right, she has been to the cinema. Perfect. All right. So, first thing you have to understand, it is a bit hard indeed for us, people that speak Portuguese, because in our language, we don't have like something similar to present perfect. Whereas Spanish is a little bit similar. So present perfect is something that we don't understand when we try to translate. It's not like in Portuguese. That's why it's a little bit hard. But if you start like you've got actually to turn the key and try to think in English, then you definitely be able to use present perfect. Okay, so first things first, I think this would be key actually. So the first thing that I would love to clarify for you is that present perfect, it's used the structure itself, right? I'm gonna dive into the structure where I'm like, yeah, right here. So the structure here is actually key to understand. So first we've got the subject. All right, I'm not going to dive like that much into this because I'm not the grammar teacher person itself. I really rather understand the language itself and then you actually practice, right? So first we've got the subject, we've got the verb has if it's third person, and would be have. Jesus. Have if it's I, you, they, we. Okay, and then here is not past simple, it's past participle. Okay, which is a bit different. Right? It's not past simple. Okay, this is very important. This is the whole structure. Now, if you're trying to use the negative, would be he hasn't or haven't. Okay, so this is the basic structure. All right, so negative would be he hasn't, and if it's they or we or either you, you're gonna use it haven't. Okay, which is something normal, and then the past participle like normal used. All right, so first of all, this is the structure. Now, if you remember quite well, English, it's very, you could actually guess, you take for granted that most part of the sentences, when you've got questions, you're going to swap things. What I mean by that, you would use has he lost the key? Has he lost the key? So this would be a question. Okay, again, when we are doing questions, we are making questions, we swap things, we switch positions. All right, this is very important. Okay, perfect. So far so good until now, all good. Are you guys following me? I hope so. All right, perfect. Now, as I told you before, present perfect, it's a bit hard to understand because we don't have that in our language. So we tend, and I don't want you girls to be hard on yourself because it's very like it's common to us to use more simple past instead of present perfect in the beginning when you first are trying to understand the language itself, right? So this is something very, very common. Okay. Now we've got 9 people watching it. Who's that I haven't greeted? Let me know. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a few examples right here. Okay. He lost. He has lost the keys. Okay. And he lost the keys. All right. So let's carry on. So present perfect. It's very common for us Brazilian people. We're more likely to use simple past. Okay, because it's easier for us to understand. Now, I don't want you girls to be hard on yourself because this is something common. You will use way more simple past until you get used to using in present perfect. And the only way to change that up is to basically practice. Write down sentences. Okay, try to speak to someone else, repeat out loud, and push it through. This is important if you want to start using present perfect. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to be straightforward. What's the difference between those two sentences? So the first one, we are using present perfect, and the second, we are using simple past. So the first one, he has lost the keys. And the second, he lost the keys. What's the difference here of meaning? Is there any difference of meaning right here? Let me know. I'll be waiting for someone who can actually just fire away. Try it out. Let me check what you girls get. Come on. I want to see exactly what you girls think about that. What's the main difference between those two sentences? Come on, talk to me, girls. Come on, let's go, people. So he had lost the keys and he lost the keys. Is there any difference of meaning behind of it? Let's check what Sandra said. I believe the first one is about one thing that happened with frequency. The second one, but when you're simple present, you have to specify the time, right? I don't know. I think it's the same. All right. So I was actually teasing you, okay? First thing, next lesson, we're gonna see exactly. We're gonna compare simple past with present perfect to make differences very, very clear. But now, this example. So the first thing you have to understand, every time we use present perfect, there's something related to the present moment or either that happened in the past and is affecting the present moment. Where a simple past is something that happened in the past and stay there, right? Is a finished action in the past. So when you say like, he has lost the keys, I'll take it for granted. I'll assume that he has lost the keys, but he's still looking for the keys. Okay, he's still looking for it. He didn't stop looking for it. He's still looking for the key somewhere. He thinks he can find it. And when you say he lost the keys, he lost it. It's gone, right? He's no longer like looking for the keys. He just gave up and now he lost the keys. He will need to buy a new keys or whatever. So that's the main difference. Okay, so basically the first use of the present perfect is something that happened in the past and somehow is still going on in the present moment. Okay, all right, can you go see? Actually, could you see this? Is it crystal clear actually? Do you people are understanding this or not? Are you people understanding? Let me check. I don't know. I think it's the same. In the second, he lost the key and doesn't need anymore. Is that right? Yeah, perfect, Tanisha. So it means like he lost the key. It's not that he doesn't need anymore. It's just that he gave up on looking for it. He's no longer looking for the keys. He just like, yeah, I lost it and that's it. There's nothing to do about that. Whereas the first example is like, yeah, I'm still looking for the key and somehow I'm going to find it. All right. Yeah, perfect. It could be the interpretation as well. Okay. So this is the first one. When something happened in the past and sort of like affecting the present moment. Okay. All right. Yeah, I could definitely give another example. Okay. So if I say to you, so, oh, I've forgot your name. When I say that, I forgot your name, I have forgot your name, it means like I forgot for a brief moment and now I can't remember. So something that happened in the past and is still affecting the present moment. So I forgot your name. I forgot your name. Now, girls, something that I have to tell you, and it's very, very important. Rafael, me personally, I teach British English, right? So it's a bit different. It's a bit different if you compare to American English, okay? I take like grammar of British English, which is easier to understand. American people will probably use it like, I forgot your name. They would say, I forgot your name, which is a bit different. But it's still the same. Like they use present perfect in different positions in different times. It's just a different way of using it. Now, for British, we use it, actually, I forgot your name, because something that happened in the past, I'm not being specific about time, and it's still affecting the present. All right, is that okay? I hope so, right? So you could actually say, for instance, let's imagine that you're looking for John, okay? You're looking for John. And I said, look, John has gone to the beach. Okay, look, let's imagine I'm looking for John, and then you say to me, look, John has gone to the beach, which means basically that he's gone there and somehow is affecting our conversation right now. Okay, it's sort of like there is a connection between the past and the present, but we're not being specific. We're not being specific about the past. We're just saying that something happened in the past. We don't know when, okay, but something happened. Is that all right? Okay, let's move forward because we already took a lot of minutes right now. Okay, so we often use it with. All right. Yeah. Okay, Gal. So you understand? Can you? Yeah. All right. So we often use it past perfect with something that just happened, something that happened just right now, like just a few minutes ago. Okay, so you could say, I've just seen a car crashing. Look, I've just seen a car crashing, which means that just happened. That just happened. I've seen a car crashing. Okay, something that happened just now, like a few minutes ago. So usually we, in a British manner, we're gonna use a present perfect for things that just happen at that present moment. I've just walked the dog. I've just written a new poem. I've just watched the news. So it's like something that you just did it. You just seen it. Okay. I've just eaten. I've just played basketball. So it's like something that just happened right now. Something that just happened. All right. Is that okay for you, people? Are you girls understanding? Are you following me? If I ask you, let's imagine I ask you, that would be a normal conversation actually. If I ask you, would you like to eat something? So, would you like something to eat? And then you reply, no, thanks. I've just eaten. Okay, so it'll be like that. So imagine something that just happened a short time ago, like a few minutes. So would you like something to eat? No, thanks. I've just eaten. I've just eaten. Something that just happened. I've just eaten. I've just eaten. So something that happened like a few minutes ago, or something like really, really close to the present moment. Yeah? Are you people following me? Come on, let me know if you are understanding everything I say. Come on, give me, you know our sign, right? So got emoji. Let me just get it. So you know our sign. If you are following me, if you are enjoying it, let me know. If you understand what I'm saying, give me that small punch. What do you mean, Tanja, by something that is like marking on time, straightforward? What do you mean by that? I didn't understand, actually. Well, so this is a tricky point, okay? So what happened? Usually, yeah, usually we use with present perfect. Uh, you are going to see some, as I told you, some American people, they're going to use simple past with some things that just happened. They would ask, like, you didn't just do that. You didn't just do that. They would use like that. But this is for American people, okay? For British people, we tend to use way more present perfect. All right? I think now we are very clear about that. Like, you probably are going to watch this in movies or people talking like you didn't just do that, right? But this is more like, again, American grammar. Okay, both of them are correct. I don't know which one you prefer. If you prefer British, American, it really doesn't matter. To be honest with you, English is a worldwide language. You have to use it the one that fits better for you. If you say you didn't just do that, would sound very natural to me as well. So it really depends. It really depends on the situation. But me personally, I've seen people using way more present perfect instead of simple past. Okay, I think now we are clear. Actually, I hope that helped. All right. So we also use present perfect uh, with past experiences. Okay, it's very very common when we want to emphasize something that happened in the past, a past experience. So you could say, "I've been to Africa before. I've called you several times." Okay, so this is the first example, this is the second. So usually we're gonna use as well present perfect for past experiences. Okay, so you could say, I've been there before, I've done that before, I've written this type of poem before, I've listened to this music before, I've been to Africa already, I've been to Europe already, I've been to Latin American before. So I've called you. When you want to emphasize how many times you called someone, you could say, I've called you several times as well. You're gonna use you want to emphasize how many times you have done that. I've been there twice before. I've been there several times before. Okay, so present perfect always is connected as well with past experience. Okay, but remember, there's something key now to make a sentence more natural. You're not being specific about time. You're never going to say, I've been to Africa in 2005, because that would be wrong. You have to say, I went to Africa in 2005. When you want to be specific in time, you've got to use it simple past. This is key. It's very, very important. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear, girls? Are you following me? Are you people understanding what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying, all right? We are about to wrap it up. Okay, perfect. All right. We also use present perfect with something that you already have done it. Okay? Something that we already have done it. So we're going to use already as well. Okay, so we're gonna have actually, I think would be better if we had only a live for yet, already, and still, but today I'll give you just a piece of it. So you could say, I've already been there. I've already started. Okay, so look, I have already been there, which means like I've been there already. You don't have to tell me. Like, have you done your homework already? Or have you done your homework yet? You would say, I've done already. I've already done it. Or I've done already. I haven't done yet. You could use it as well. Okay? So already and yet is always connected with present perfect. Okay? Usually we use a lot with present perfect. Now, what's to wrap it up? What's the difference between I've gone and I've been? If I say to you, she has been to Italy and she has gone to Italy. What's the main difference here, people? Do you girls understand the difference here? She has been to Italy. She has gone to Italy. What's the difference here? Could you tell me? There's a massive difference actually. Okay, Amanda said in the first, she's still there. What else? Come on. I want more opinions. Let's go on. Hey, Louisa, good evening. Yeah, you are here. I thought you would be. Great to see you. So, have was been, she has stayed for a long time. Okay, I like where you're getting at. I like where you're getting at, actually. All right, so just to wrap it up, when I say she has gone to Italy, it means like she's there now. So she's there. She's there now in Italy, okay? Or she's on her way, or on her way, okay? And the first one, she was there. She was there before. She was there before, but she's no longer, but now she's here. But now she's here. Okay? So basically, the first one, it means like it's a past experience. So basically, she was there, like it could be a few years ago, it could be last year, I don't know, because we're using present perfect. We're not being specific about time, okay? This is important. Now, she was there, she's no longer there, she's here, actually. We're talking about her past experience, that's why it's affecting the present as well, okay? So she was there. Now, when I say she has gone to Italy, it means like she's there now, or either she's on her way to get there. Okay? Did you guys understand? It's like the first one is a past experience. She was there, she's no longer there. And the second, she is going there, on her way there, or she's still there. Right? Could you get it? Could you get it? It's very, very different, right? Usually we use way more she's been, or he's been, or I've been. She's gone is usually like she's gone, man. She's any longer here. That's all right, Tenjay. It happens. Sometimes we get a little bit confused. And it's not that easy. English is not that easy. It becomes easy when we start thinking in English and not translating to Portuguese. But overall, it's a more flexible language. If you compare to Portuguese, Portuguese is one of the hardest languages in the world, right? Okay, so I hope you girls enjoy it. Hey, Haisa, good evening. Good evening, Sandra. Good evening, Haisa. I think we talk to everybody, right? So, people, for today was just that. So we talked about present perfect. Next week, we are going to see the differences between simple past and present perfect. So don't miss out on this class because it's key to understand the language. All right, sentences, even though they could be a bit complicated, they are essential to understand what the person is communicating to you. Okay, now if you enjoyed the lesson, you already know the code. Let me check if you enjoyed, give me that punch. If you enjoyed, if you think it's like it was a great lesson. You're welcome, Amanda. Thank you girls, you guys as well, for being here. It was a lovely lesson. I love exchanging ideas with you. I'm always grateful for that, to help people out in order to get their English better, improve everything. And I love that. Hey, Annalise, good evening. Yeah, thank you. So this was very easy. As I always tell my students, my personal students, people try to practice. Don't focus that much on grammar. Listening to podcasts, read books, and then you will be just fine. Present perfect is not out of this world. It's not like a monster. Just keep it practicing, and by the end of it, you're gonna end it up with a great English. All right. So the chat class support, they put it. We've got a quiz if you want to practice a bit of your present perfect. So just click the link right there. Next week we're gonna be seeing present perfect and simple past, the difference between those two. If you people want to practice a little bit more your English, you could have a live with me on Mondays as well, not only on Tuesdays. On Mondays, we do sort of like for intermediate level, but it still is a great value content. So if I were you, I would take this opportunity to learn more and more. Sometimes just, listen to what I'm saying, and you're going to be just fine, just to revise some subjects, and it will be great. All right. Um, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, on our TikTok as well. Don't forget to follow me as well. My personal account on TikTok, on Instagram, and YouTube is .sharkhafa, right? Thank you again for being here. I'll see you next week on Tuesday at 8 o'clock sharp. Don't forget to be, if you can, I would always say to you to start like to be here at 8 o'clock sharp, so we can start sooner than waiting for 5 minutes. So try to be like 8 o'clock sharp. If we've got enough people, I would start like straightforward. All right. So thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. Have a great week ahead. And it was great seeing you, talking to you again. Stay home, stay safe. And that's it, girls. Bye bye. Have a great evening and enjoy your week. Bye bye.